So, hey everyone, today I will try to present you leadership and responsibility from the view of management and international business. So let's start with the content of the video. In this video, I will focus on basic definitions like what is leadership, what is leader, and then how leadership can enable responsibility. Then I will try to explain you the main determinants of responsible leadership and his main roles. At the end, I will talk about how leaders can inspire responsible and ethical behavior in organization. So generally, the aim of the leadership is to make the decisions, create a clear vision, and establish achievable goals. Then leader is a person who has a high impact on others. He has the ability to make people to follow him, and he is able to influence people toward the goal. Leaders have vision and he knows how to communicate with people to inspire and initiate them. We can also say that every leader can be manager, but not every manager is a good leader. Based on Plato, he defined the leader by the following words. The leader is regarded as a weaver whose main task was to weave together different kind of people into the fabric of society. The last point, what I would like to mention in this question is about responsible leadership. Responsible leadership is about making decisions which, next to the interest of the shareholders, also takes into account all the other stakeholders, such as workers, clients, suppliers, the environment, the community, and also the future generation. So it means that the responsible leader are focusing on the needs of the customers, making sure that the product are safe and not harmful. They also make sure that production processes are as environmentally friendly as possible by using green technology and renewable resources. Or another example is that employees respect the same values and interests as the leader. In this question, I will try to explain you the main determinants of the leadership, which is rational intelligence. Relational intelligence is based on combination of emotional and technical intelligence. Relational intelligence helps leaders and stakeholders to connect and communicate between themselves, even if they are from different cultures or have different interests, and to build lasting and trustful relationships. Ethical intelligence support moral awareness and reflections, and emotional intelligence support emotional awareness, reflections, and emotional regulation. To sum up, it means that responsible leader need both emotional and ethical qualities that help them communicate responsibly. With these questions, we can also connect the roles of responsible leader. There are four principal roles of responsible leaders and four complementary roles. In this video, we will focus only on the main four roles, which show the leader in different ways. So, let's start with a leader as a visionary. He must look to the future because his decisions affect the entire planet. This type of leader wants the organization and its people to reach the specific idealized goal. Then the leader as a servant is taking care about his employees, communities, environment, suppliers, and customers. On the one hand, he has to be able to control his emotions, interests, values, and feelings, and on the other hand, he has to support and take care about interests and needs of others. Then the leader as a steward emphasizes the importance of leaders as guardians of social, environmental, and moral values and resources. He takes care about the company as it was its own, even if it's not. The last one is leader as a citizen, and he focuses on the community in which the company prospers, and he is also trying to make the world the better place. So the third and also the last question is about the leader. How can inspire responsible and ethical behavior in organization? So firstly, I would start what does it mean to be ethical? Being ethical is, for example, about playing fair, thinking about welfare of others, and thinking about consequences of one's action. Leadership has an important role in creating an organizational reality around values and ethics. Being an ethical leader in organization means that an executive, it means the leader, must be perceived as both a moral person and moral manager. To have a reputation of ethical leadership, it is not enough to be just the ethical person. The typical example, how can leader be ethical and inspire the organization, is when he follows the rules and values of organization. It means that he is a role model for his employees. Let's define what is moral person and moral manager. So the moral person represents the ethical part of the term ethical leadership, and the moral manager represents the leadership part of that term. A moral person is related to good character. The leader is honest and trustworthy. He makes decisions based upon ethical principles, show concern for employee welfare, and is seen as open. In the other side, moral manager is someone who is visible, role a model for other employees, who will set ethical standards, communicate ethic messages, and use rewards and punishments to guide ethical behavior in organization. Combining the moral person and moral manager dimensions to create a 2x2 matrix. This matrix consists of four different types of leaders. So a leader with strong on the both dimensions is perceived to be an ethical leader. On the opposite side, it is an unethical leader who is weak on the both dimensions. Hypocritical leader has weak ethical person, but he is strong as a moral manager. It means that he talks about the importance of ethic and values, but without any actions. The last type of leader is the ethically neutral leader, who is weak as a moral manager, and this person is perceived to be not clearly ethical or unethical. Ethically neutral leader is self-centered leader who lacks ethical awareness and cares mostly about himself or herself and the organization's bottom line rather than other people. So thank you guys for your attention and watching the video.